Welcome, Lovebirds. Ready to spread your wings and soar into today's story? Meet Brandon and Leah, a beautiful African-American couple deeply in love, but facing a storm of emotions over what truly defines cheating.
Will their love stand the test, or will their different perspectives tear them apart? Keep watching to find out. Brandon and Leah were the picture of happiness. Their love was strong, their connection deep. They were the couple everyone admired, until subtle changes began to cast shadows on their perfect relationship.
It started small. Brandon would quickly put away his phone whenever Leah walked into the room. At first, she brushed it off, but over time, the nagging feeling that something was wrong grew stronger.
As days passed, Leah began to notice more red flags: late-night messages, Brandon's sudden need for privacy, and the way he avoided discussing certain topics. Her heart told her something was off, but she played it cool, waiting for the right moment.
Leah couldn't shake the feeling. Brandon's attention was somewhere else. Or rather, with someone else. You're not even here, Brandon. What's going on?
Leah didn't want to cross a line, but something told her she needed answers. Leah, whispering to herself, "Please let me be wrong about this."
Leah scrolls through Brandon's messages and finds intimate conversations with women from his past. The messages weren't physical, but they were intimate. Conversations that Leah knew were more than just catching up.
Messages that confirmed her fears, intimate conversations with women from his past. Her heart sank as she realized the extent of the betrayal.
The next morning, in the kitchen, Leah confronts Brandon as he makes breakfast. "We need to talk." "I know about the messages." Leah screams, "Conversations? With your exes? That's not nothing, Brandon."
Her voice trembling with a mix of anger and sadness. Brandon, caught off guard, tried to explain that they were just conversations, nothing more. But Leah couldn't see it that way. She felt betrayed, disrespected.
Leah is emotional. Brandon had been hiding things from her. Leah trusted Brandon and he lied. Brandon, who is now angry, says, "I didn't lie. They're just conversations. I didn't cheat," Leah says, "but it feels like you did. You don't get to decide what hurts me."
Leah leaves the apartment after the argument, and the two give each other space for days. Both were left to reflect on what had happened and what their relationship meant. He scrolls through old photos of him and Leah. Brandon didn't think it was a big deal, but if it hurt Leah, so it matters. Maybe I wasn't as honest as he thought he was.
Leah confiding in her best friend. "I just don't know if I can trust him again. But I love him," Leah's best friend responded. "Maybe it's not about trust right now."
Brandon reaches out to Leah, asking if they can talk. He sends Leah a heartfelt text, asking to meet at their favorite cafe. "I'm sorry, Leah. I didn't realize how much I was hurting you. Leah, I just need you to know that you matter more than these conversations, more than anyone in my past."
Brandon realized that what he thought was harmless was tearing Leah apart. For the first time, he saw things from her perspective, how his actions had crossed boundaries. The realization hit him hard, and he knew he had to change. Brandon apologized sincerely, promising to cut off those conversations and focus entirely on their relationship. Leah, though still hurt, saw his genuine remorse. They sat down together and talked, really talked, about their feelings, boundaries, and the future they wanted to build together.
In the end, it wasn't about the messages. It was about trust. And for the first time in a long while, they both really listened to each other. Brandon professed his love for Leah. "I'll do whatever it takes to prove that you are my one and only." They knew it wouldn't be easy, but with communication, trust, and love, they were ready to move forward, stronger than before.
Strong enough to survive the storm. Through open communication and a commitment to change, Brandon and Leah rebuilt their trust. They emerged from the conflict closer than ever, with a renewed understanding of what it truly means to be in love.
Love isn't always perfect, but when two people are willing to listen, learn, and grow together, there's nothing they can't overcome.
See you next week for another story about love on the rocks, navigating relationship conflicts.